Chase Leak with the Blue Futon, and this is in the Disney Plus world of WandaVision, the whole series review. I wasn't one of those people that decided to do one episode, give a review, one episode, give a review. This is one where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to treat it like a movie and just watch it all the way through, and I'll give you my review of WandaVision, the whole series. WandaVision! So WandaVision, what's this about? Well, we'll say this one takes place after all the Avengers movies, after Endgame, after Infinity War, after all of them, and this is where Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, is just so grieving. She's in so much grief right now, and what she does, she takes over this town in New Jersey, brings back Vision, has this whole town in her mind, in their mind. She has this whole town under control, and each episode is based in like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today of different sitcoms of how they're going to film these episodes 1 through 9. Even the last two don't do this sitcom route, but 1 through 7 are completely like that. But in the background, you have Monica, you have Sword, you have Shield, you have Darcy, you have the FBI agent from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I completely forgot his name. Jimmy? Yeah, I think that's what his name is, Jimmy. But all of them combined into this new Marvel Cinematic Universe. And will it work? Maybe. So what I like about this movie, or TV show, it's good to a point. I do have issues with it, with what they're trying to do as a whole, though. I know some people did not like the sitcom aspect to it. I enjoyed it, actually. Especially the Malcolm in the Middle episode. Holy cow. Thank you for actually bringing Malcolm in the Middle and bringing that back to life. Because they really need to bring all episodes to DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. And I will buy it day one because it's such an underrated show. So when they bring Malcolm in the Middle in, I literally called my brother. I'm like, yo, they're doing Malcolm in the Middle episode. This is dope. But that is about that. We'll go with the whole acting premise here. Acting is great. The writing is okay to a point. There are some issues with it, and I will go into spoilers with this because I kind of have to tell you what I think of this show. Like I said, acting is good. The directing is great. The premise is good. The writing is okay. The new characters involved are okay. So the reason why I'm going to say characters are okay is because Sword kind of was eh. Monica was in it. Bringing back Darcy and Jimmy, I did enjoy that, bringing that whole Thor aspect to it. But there is an issue with Monica and Darcy's character. So I'll go with that. Monica's character. How she gains her powers, I thought was so weak and stupid. Of like, really? That's how you're going to gain powers? Like, that seems like the most cheapskate way of like going into Captain Marvel 2. Because you know for a fact that is going to flush into Captain Marvel 2. And that's how she gains her power. And you're just like, she gains her power from Scarlet Witch's barrier, but that doesn't make sense if she's gained her power through that by going through the force field 3 times when you have multiple Sword agents and Darcy herself going through that same barrier. So now is their DNA jacked and they're going to become superheroes in the future? I don't know if the writers actually thought of that when writing that part of this story. So with that whole Sword people and everyone going through the barriers, same with the people of the New Jersey town of West Point. Is it West Point or Westview? Westview. Sorry, West Point's army. But Westview, they've kind of been under control of Scarlet Witch. So are they going to have powers as well? Because it seems like people that Scarlet Witch controls fucks up their DNA. So are we going to explain that in the future? Because I know for a fact Scarlet Witch is coming back in Doctor Strange 2, which is being filmed right now, and I think it comes out in 2022, not part of the Marvel slate of this year. We have issues like that. Then you have Vision coming back as a White Vision. Don't know what they're going to do with that at all. I don't really know the Scarlet Witch and Vision storyline as much as like Eric, July out there, or people like that. Like they know more about it. I'm like, okay. I do enjoy Kathryn Hyde's character as well, like the witch, the Salem witch trials, which it feels like they're going to bring her back into other Marvel universes and other Marvel storylines. It feels like they have to because Scarlet Witch even says, I know where you're at, and if I need to find you, I know where you're at. So I feel like with that, she's going to be more predominantly into this. I do not like how they added Quicksilver in this movie. This was the most cheapskate bullshit Ralph Boner. That was dumb. that was absolutely asininely a kick in the balls, gut, whatever you want to call it, to everyone saying, oh, we have the X-Men properties, but we're going to do shit with it. Man, when you realize who Quicksilver really is, you're just like, really? That's what we're doing? Like, oh my gosh, that's where we're going with that? But those are like my main negatives, is the writing of how we're dealing with some of these characters, how some of these characters get their powers, as well as what is happening to these people. Like, are we supposed to forget about what happens? Yeah, there are some funny stuff like in the Modern Family kind of episode, as well as the Malcolm in the Middle one. There are some here there points. I did talk to my mom before going into this. She's probably seen Avengers more than any one of you, actually. She's probably seen it over 100 times. She loves Chris Pratt. She thinks that's the best Chris out there. But she's like, going into it, like, I think you need to watch it because it connects to Doctor Strange. It's going to connect to Captain Marvel too. It's going to connect to Thor maybe with Darcy in it. It connects with Ant-Man because of Jimmy, the FBI agent. I forgot if his name is really Jimmy anymore. I really think it is. But if I mess that up, a slap in the face for them. But I did enjoy the sitcom premise of dealing with the grief of Wanda in this show, and I didn't mind that as well. Another flaw before I give my review. So I'll give my flaw last, but like I said, I like the directing, I like the acting, I like the story to a point, I like the premise to a point. I do not like what they did with some of these characters. I just think it's okay. It was hyped up. I mean, when people, that's the big issues when they give these screeners of, like, Wonder Woman 84, this and everything else. Everyone's like, oh, it is fantastic. Oh, and you're just like, calm down. Calm down. The credits. Holy shit, Marvel. Slow down with the credits. You're literally making a show that is 30 minutes, 7-minute credits, a 4-minute intro. So some of the episodes are like 20 minutes long. Like, what are you doing? And then some of them have the after credits and some of them don't. So you're just like, I gotta wait 7 minutes or I gotta rewind. Hopefully I didn't see it. But it's like 7 minutes of credits. This ain't a fucking movie. This is a TV show. And if you want to make the credits that long, know what you do? You save it for the end of episode 9. If you're really going to do 7 minutes of credits, that is disgrace. That's pretty messed up as a whole. So, sorry. I had pizza and right now. I'm not hurting, but it's like gas. Anyway, my mom would give this show a 2 out of 5 with Futon because at 40%. But I'm going to be a little bit more generous with this show and give it a 3.5 out of 5 with Futon because at 70%. Like I said, I enjoyed what I watched on screen. Maybe because I think it's, the Olsen, she's kind of hot as well. She's like super fine compared to her sisters. Elizabeth Olsen, very gorgeous, very beautiful lady. But anyway, I'm giving it 35. I'm giving it 70%, 3.5 out of 5. So let's see what the Critics' New Scores gave it. So you have the critics a 91% and the audience scored 81%. There might be a critic consensus somewhere, but the issue with that is I have to go through every single episode, and maybe I could go by episodes. The last episode did get 85%, and that is when the actual big Marvel scene happened. There really wasn't a lot of action scenes in this show except the very, very last episode. But overall, I thought it was an okay show. More on the good side, but there are flaws. It ain't like the critics like. No, it's not. It's not like that. I'm sorry, but do you agree with the 91, the 81, or the 70? Chase out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things Futon Topia, Blue Futon, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Or are you like my mom and you're gonna give it that 40? She's harsh. She's very harsh, guys.